Porsha Williams' ex-husband Simon Guobadia absolutely regrets their short-lived marriage, the Nigeria-born businessman tells Page 6 in an exclusive interview. In fact, Guobadia, 61, believes he was targeted for financial reasons by the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Star 44. "I kept asking, 'Why did you file for a divorce?' And she wouldn't say anything," Guobadia tells us, claiming he could not get in touch with her family either. "This felt like a coup. I was totally blindsided," he laments, which Williams recently predicted he would feel. After Guobadia was unsuccessful with reaching any of Williams' loved ones, he admits he sent her a scathing text message that read, "This was a $5 million rehab project that I took on." Williams filed for divorce in February 2024, after 14 months of marriage. She told People earlier this week she had hired an immigration attorney in January 2024 after uncovering complex issues with Guobadia's legal status, noting that she felt the relationship was headed down a dark road. She said the two had a confrontation on Valentine's Day, and that she filed for divorce just over a week later. "She never shared her concerns or issues with me before filing for divorce. If you're married, you discuss issues and say, 'Hey, if this does not change or something does not happen, this is what might come of it,'" Guobadia, who was deported to Nigeria earlier this month because of immigration violations, including bank and credit card fraud, tells us, noting they never had those discussions. He adds, "I think I was targeted. I was targeted from day one for financial reasons. When I filed for divorce from my previous ex-wife, Porsha cast member Fallon Guobadia, Williams, was in my DM praying for me. I think I was in a vulnerable position at that time and I entertained it. So it just kind of snowballed from there. Getting engaged in 30 days, who does that? I was out of my goddamn mind to have done that. Of course, I'm paying dearly for it." Less than a week after going from a U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement (ICE) detention facility, where Simon spent a nightmare for months, to his homeland, the judge overseeing his divorce from Williams finalized the dissolution of their marriage. Williams emerged victorious, as the judge ruled in favor of upholding the terms of the former couple's prenuptial agreement. She'll receive $40,000 a month in alimony for the length of the marriage, which was 14 months. Simon tells us of the $560,000 total. She gets to stay in the marital house in Atlanta. All expenses paid, including the mortgage, for up to 36 months. And if she chooses to own the home, she would have to refinance the property in her name and give me 50% equity in the home. Asked his reaction to the ruling, Simon, who has been married 3 times before, says with 1,000% certainty that the decision is going to be appealed. He elaborates, "It's basically what I've held from day one about this case when I realized that I was targeted. I've had prenups in previous relationships, and I've honored those prenups without reservation. This time around, I've chosen to challenge in court, all the way to the Supreme Court if I have to." Though the exes did not have children together, 2 of Simon's sons and Williams' only daughter lived with them for part of the time. Williams told People the divorce was particularly difficult for Pilar PJ Gina 6, but Simon downplays their rapport when the topic comes up during our interview. "I don't have a relationship with her daughter," Simon asserts, explaining that he chooses to not get close to his romantic partner's kids because there's a tendency for them to use their children to get back at him, to try to come back into his life, and Porsha is no exception. Simon confirms Williams sent him a text a few months into their divorce to say that PJ missed him. He also confirms he did not respond. "There was a concerted effort at some point that she realized she had made a mistake and wanted to reconcile," he claims. "At that point, I was done." During divorce proceedings, Williams revealed she had paid child support for Simon while he was in ICE custody and unable to access his funds. Scoffing at the gesture, Simon tells us he wishes his son's mother would not have accepted the money. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for updates. Thanks for watching.